A funny thing happened to me on my way to invading Earth. I am your worst nightmare. Believe that.
Welcome to the Craze in 10 or less. This is a show where I give it to you in 10 minutes or under, and if I don't, story of my life. What are you gonna do? Anyway, you're an indie creator. You're trying to promote your stuff. You're reaching out to podcasters and radio stations and the media, but you keep forgetting one simple thing. Where's your press bio? That's the topic of the day. I'm Sam the Crazy Man Vera. Stop acting up. Let's get it. Anyway, so we start that way. Don't forget, there's Nailing in My Toilet coming February 15th to Kickstarter. You don't want to miss it. Duty is coming. So, why this topic? I'll tell you why. Because I was fortunate enough, early on in my career in entertainment, I started out in music. And one of the things I learned going into the music business was you needed a press kit, you needed a bio, you needed a press, your release, you needed all that information, right? So it transitioned. It was easy for me. The moment I got into comics, boom, we started creating press kits, bios, all that stuff. But then I realized that not everybody knows this, because I can tell you 70% of the creators that reach out to our show don't have it. And you have to ask for those fundamentals, right? And so the question is why? I'll tell you why. Because creatives just want to create, and they feel like all that other stuff is just a burden. But I have to tell you something, Johnny. Not Johnny Sci-Fi, actually, I'm just using the word Johnny. I have to tell you something, youngin'. You have to do it. You need it. Because what happens is no one wants to chase you for the information, and most of the time we don't know who you are, right? So you're reaching out to podcasters who might not know who you are, because you haven't really popped off, right? You haven't hit that peak. You're just an up and comer, so we don't know who you are. So you need to make it easier for the podcasters or the radio stations or the news people, whoever it is that you're trying to reach to get the word out for your stuff. You got to make it easy for them, to provide them with the material so that they can do some homework on you, so they have some sort of background on you, right? So we have a starting point for that conversation. So why is it that you don't have it? I don't know. That's for you to solve. But I'm going to show you an example of what I use when I'm trying to reach out to promoters or media people, right? So here are some basic things, and I'm going to break it down for you. Let's go to that window. Boom. There it is. So here it is. You see the logo, the branding on the top, Crazy Media Group, LLC, right? That's the parent company, right? Underneath, the whole Crazy empire, right? So everything lines up to Crazy Media. So that was the date. That was October 5th, 2021. Where is it from? Rowlett, Texas, right? This is a press release that goes out to all the media, right? This is something that I also pay for, right? So I create it, and I go to pr.com, and I buy a press release to go out to specific people in the industry who I want, and I tailor it, and I send it out, right? So what's the tagline? Crazy Media Group LLC is pleased to announce the return of Forbidden Issue 2, The Hunt, to a launch on both Kickstarter and Indiegogo November 1st, 2021. Boom. There's your heading. That's what you start out with, right? So you give something, you need that tagline, you need that opening sentence, you need that line. Just like on a Kickstarter, right? They asked you to put that one-liner or 2 sentences to describe your stuff. That's what you're doing here. So then what's next? Then I have the branding of the book, Forbidden, right there. It's right there. Boom. I said right there twice. Is there an echo? Is there an echo? I don't know. Anyway, so then I just have the plot, right? Forbidden. For centuries they've hidden, lost forever to the world, blah, 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 blah. Give the whole bit, right? Then I go, the rise of the fallen can never come to pass. that nice ending line, right? So then I kick off with Forbidden successfully launched with issue 0 on Indiegogo. Early in the year, Samuel then moved issue 1 to Kickstarter and was funded in 2 hours. Fans of Forbidden are in for an action-driven story in issue 2, The Hunt, where Samuel introduces new characters and closes the gaps in the plot. Sign up for Forbidden today, and I provide the link to both the campaign sites, right? The platforms. It's critical that you have that information. You have those links. You know, you just don't send them information, but you got to have that, because if we're creating these content and we're promoting you, we need to be able to direct people to your site if that's what you want. That's the reason why you reached out, right? I'm just saying. Then, you know, just images of the covers of the book. Breaking news, Samuel will cross-promote Forbidden. You know, this was a strategy that I used, and, you know, with Philip Russert, and I did a piece cross-promoting Forbidden and Tragedy. So that's basically just adding that extra little finesse to the campaign. Boom. So this is a 2-pager, right? So then you highlight your creative team. Who's worked with you on this stuff, right? What can people expect from it? So the Forbidden issue 2 is interior, 32 pages of story, right? And it has the whole creative team behind this entire series. Boom. Then information on you, right? So here it is. There's a headshot. We always ask for headshots, and there's always something that we got to chase people for. Send your headshots. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot. Anyway, so Samuel Rivera is a writer, artist, producer, podcaster, and speaker who has established a credible reputation in the independent circuit. Samuel's best known for his critically acclaimed comic book series, There's an Alien in My Toilet. It's coming. It's coming. Anyway, so boom, there's some stuff, background information about me, right? Samuel has garnered local and national attention for his brands and has appeared on radio, print, and television, CNET, the 404, American Latino TV, Street Side NBC, blah, 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 blah. So now they're saying, oh, he's not a fly-by-night. He's got some cred. He's been out there working. He's hustling every day, every day, every day. I'm hustling. So then Samuel has a line of children's books. We're available on Barnes & Nobles and Borders.com, whatever it is. Amazon, I'm sorry, Borders no longer around. And ended off, Samuel would love to speak to you, speak about his series with you. Book Samuel for your podcast, convention, radio, tip, whatever, blah, 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 today. Contact. There's the information, the contact. You need that email. How are they going to get in contact with you? Sunny, right? That's what you want, right? So you remind them. Even though you send it to them on an email, you want to remind them. Here it is. Right? Because sometimes they forget. What was that email? Who was the guy? Oh, wait. He sent a press, bio. Boom, and it's right there. So this has a multi-step process for this bio, right? You got your subject matter. You got your heading. You got your location. You got your plot. You got information about your product, information about you, the creative team, how to contact you, all that stuff, your history. Now you want to add some pizzazz. And something I just picked up on this, I just realized that wasn't on this one. Have your social handles on there. Follow Samuel on Instagram at Catch the Craze, on Twitter at Catch the Craze, whatever. Put all your social handles, put whatever it is, have your main social handles so that people know. Specifically for the people who are promoting you. So you were on the show, whether it's pre-recorded or live, and we're promoting it. We want to tag you on those promotions. The worst thing is when you don't provide those social handles, and I don't want to sit there trying to figure out what your social handle, because I can tell you right now how many people have a different name based on where they are. So their comic company is called Barbados Comics, but on Twitter it says Jamaica Comics, and on Facebook it says Africa Comics, and on Instagram it says New Jersey Comics. I ain't got time. I haven't got time for the pain. Anyway, so here's just a brief intro into why you need it. It's important. Promote yourself. Make sure you have those fundamentals in there, right? You have any questions about this, just hit me up. You have any recommendations for the next show, let me know. I'm trying to keep this brief. Let's see. What am I doing here? I got to hide this dang thing. Oh, it's up here. Bam! Get out of there. So I'm trying to keep this brief. I'm trying to get to the 10 minutes or less. It just hasn't been working. With that said, if you like this episode, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit that bell, recommend to a friend. Don't subscribe if you're not going to stay with us for the long haul. We want you to be part of the family. So join the family. Help us get monetized. If you have an idea for a show you want me to hit up, send it my way. Send it my way. With that said, don't forget, there's Nail in My Toilet coming to Kickstarter February 15th, 2022. Yo, you're going to laugh. It's funny. Anyway, I'm Sandy with Crazy Man Vera. This is the Crazy 10 or Less. Peace.